So, good evening. Welcome back to our TG podcast. We're back here again to recap the game. Obviously, Arsenal's draw against West Ham 2-2 on the weekend. I'm meant to have a few guests joining me, but of course, as always, I have my man with me as always, the co-host, Seb. Welcome back, man. Evenings to you, mate. And I would ask you how you are, but I know that you're still, not that great after watching Arsenal. But yeah,
very disappointing. Very disappointing.
We are going to go all through that today. We're also going to recap the Southampton game as well. Before we do start, make sure you do give Seb a follow on Instagram, guys. If you watch his regular, you know his Instagram, Tallcastle FC. He's absolutely fine on that. He also has some amazing articles as well. So make sure you go and check him out. Greatly appreciated as well. And we are waiting for some more guests, but they should turn up later on. But anyway, before we do start, let me go through you guys' comments. Make sure you leave all your thoughts about what our opinions. You don't have to obviously agree with us, but yeah, make sure you leave all your comments down below. And yeah, big up to Jordan. Obviously, Liverpool do play against Leeds tonight. Big up Assassin. Yes, big up to you, bro. W to you as well. Big up to Jordan. Hi, man. My man from Jamaica. Hope you're good. Yes, big up. Big up my man Fom as well. Hope you're good, brother. Big up Millie as well. If you are free, Millie, then feel free to come on. But yeah, big up to you, Millie. Yeah, I'm not bad. I'm sure Seb's the same as well. But yeah, we're just a bit annoyed about Arsenal. That's all. But yeah. Anyway, let's keep going on to comments, and we'll get into it. Seb, don't worry, man. So many comments. Big up for all the support people. Who else has joined? We have got. You could come back in 20 minutes when it actually starts. Stop arguing. Yeah, guys, come on. Oh, Jesus. All right. Big up, man, Ty as well. Hello, mate. Hope you're well, Ty. Good evening to you, mate. My mum is watching Harry Potter. Nice, bro. Nice. Good for her. Big up to Rushmore Sparkle. Hope you're well. I did watch your video today. Really enjoyed it. Keep up the great work. And yeah, we got Ryan as well. Another Leeds fan. Big up to you, mate. Big game for you lot today. Ade as well. Hope you're well, brother. Man United fan. Big up to you. Big up, man. Hassan from Bangladesh. Hope you're well, brother, as well. Trust me, Josh. Arsenal at coming from a Man United fan. Wow. Thank you, bro. Respect to you, brother.
Really hope you're right, mate. I really do.
TG Pot. Yes, let's go, Hassan. Yes. RD12. I forgot to send you the link. I forgot to send him the link. Oh, my days, man. Look, if you're free, man, and then obviously let us know. Newcastle lost 3-0 to Villa, and Southampton should be an easy 3-0 win. That's what we're hoping for, and that's what we need. We're going to go towards the end of the podcast. Time to beat Man City in the next match. That's Man City's next match, isn't it? Next Premier League match.
League game.
Yeah, because they've got FA Cup, they've got Champions League as well. So, yeah. I think the title's still in Arsenal hands, says that day. Yeah, we're going to discuss that later. But have you had a great school? How are you? It was all right, man. Yeah, it's first day back. It was same old. But yeah, thanks, man. Arsenal versus Manchester City title decider, says Hassan. On to the ball. Big up to you, bro. Hope you're good. Big game for the Liverpool tonight against Leeds United. But yeah, big up to you, man. Arsenal have been better this season. The whole season when City played you guys at home, you guys had 70% possession. That is true, to be fair. That is true. But we still lost the game, didn't we? Leeds United are going down. Yes. People need the link. All right. Right, I've dropped the link in the chat, yeah? And Seb, we're going to get straight into it. Starting off with you as always, my man. So let me quickly do this for people. 1 second, guys. Keep hitting the like buttons up. Greatly appreciated as always. And yeah, let's get into it then, Seb, because I'm sure you've got a lot to say. Obviously, I never got a chance to catch up with you for the match reaction because, yeah, I
wasn't actually around. I didn't actually.
Yeah. So, yeah, this is your first reaction of what I'm going to hear from you. So, yeah, man, obviously, West Ham 2, Arsenal 2, London Stadium, dropping points, man. And after, once again, Seb, 2-0 up again inside the first 10 minutes this time. Just sort of dissect the game, bro. What's your thoughts? How are you feeling after that, bro?
Disappointed. All I have to say, disappointed. Lessons are clearly not learnt from last week. We won't. Because again, we threw it away in exactly the same manner.
Yeah.
Once you go 2-0 up, especially in the first 10 minutes, you keep playing. You do not stop. You keep playing. Look at what Newcastle did to them. They absolutely smashed them 5-1. They didn't even let them back in the game. But
What's up?
again, it's the same mistakes. Same old mistakes of poor defending and silly individual errors and complacency. That cost us that.
Yeah.
Complacency. Because Thomas Partey, I'm sorry. What was that flick? You didn't need to do that. Did not need to. Then
It was over Declan Rice as well, wasn't it, Seth?
Yes. You know who Declan Rice is. Then, as soon as that happened, let's be honest, we were absolutely awful. They actually took over that game. Look, that team we had a 4 weeks rest to prepare for that. That team had midweek games, just as important in that Conference League game against Ghent. Even they battered them.
Yeah.
Tickets for that game were going on general sale in the home end. So you could probably argue there were more Arsenal fans in that ground than West Ham fans. What do? We don't continue where we left off. We don't take the game to them. We let them back in the game. And yes, okay, Saka misses a pen. Listen, that happens. People miss pens. So I won't get onto him too much. But why on earth after that were we not trying to do everything to try and get the winner? Especially when their equaliser came, I think it was 54th minute, 55th minute. So there was still over half an hour to go and get it. And I'm sorry, this game management was terrible. Because again, those substitutions, very questionable.
Why do you think of Jesus, Seb?
No, that
oh my God, that gets me every time.
And guess who we brought him on for? Why Jorginho? I'm like, we need a goal here. And Gabriel Jesus scored the opening goal. He's got 4 in his last 3 since he's returned. Why are you taking him off? And
I agree there.
Don't you replace him with Jorginho? Because all this is doing is all these dropping points. These are precious points that we're dropping. Precious points. Especially when you've got a big blue shark like Man City right behind you, who are absolutely cruising their games and don't look like dropping off any points soon. Like, I remember when the other day when they played Leicester, they had that game wrapped up and then managed it properly. Even though Leicester got one back, they managed it properly. And that is how you manage a game when you're ahead. You kill it off first, and then you manage it. And yes, they could have afforded to do that because they had Champions League commitments and FA Cup commitments before they play us. And that's all they do. But us, we just don't know. Maybe the manager's inexperience probably comes in. I won't fully go hard on him because he has won me over. But seriously, this is now where he earns his money. This is now where he earns it. Because the game management's been wrong. The substitutions has been wrong. And listen, the title is not over yet because we're 4 points clear. So if they win their game in hand, we'll still technically be 1 point ahead. But we have shown worrying signs of capitulation. And then people in these last 2 games, in both these last 2. Liverpool, to an extent, you can understand. But you cannot at all understand West Ham. They are poor.
Yeah.
Very poor. They're there for a reason. Where they are for a reason. It's not the same West Ham team that was last season and the season before that was doing well. They are poor. But what do we do? Listen, it's not over yet. But seriously, we have got to stop this now, fast. Start managing games better. Yeah. Stop dropping silly points. And this is why we're keeping worried about Man City and we keep looking over our shoulders at them because we keep dropping points and they're not. And when it comes to title run-ins, it's about teams that win titles. It's the teams that deal with pressure well in their running, deal with pressure well. And at the moment, again, it's showing the same signs that we saw last season and in previous seasons, that when the pressures get to us, we are starting to crumble. And we're probably not going to have a better chance of winning this title again next season. Probably not. Might do, but don't expect it unless we do it. But honestly, this is very, very, very disappointing. It was the same old silly individual mistakes. And just before I go, sorry, I won't keep rumbling on. These guys need to speak.
That's all right, Seb. Keep going, man.
I can go on all day here.
Yeah.
Listen, that weren't Xhaka's fault this time. We did win. Weren't his fault this time.
Yeah.
It weren't his fault last week either. I don't blame him for that. It was the same. That was the game management and the substitutions. So how about we start picking things into that instead of just picking up scapegoats every time? That weren't Granit Xhaka's fault. Rob Holding, okay, not entirely all his fault. Listen, I've been trying to back him because I think some of the criticism he's got ever since he replaced Saliba in his team has been very cruel. But I'm sorry, yesterday he had an absolute stinker. Yeah. And it probably does look like we're going to have to persist with him for another couple of weeks because it doesn't sound like Saliba's going to be back for this weekend or against City or probably against Chelsea the week after. So we're going to have to probably persist with him and probably.
Would you change it, Seb? And would you go with Kiwior?
No. He's not ready. He needs to go out on loan.
Yeah,
but that's all we got. The thing is, that's all we got.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what
we're going to have to persist with this. And I don't think we can now use squad depth as the reason why this is catching up with us. Because this is the reason why we went out of all these other competitions early.
Exactly.
So we could focus on the league. Because we have one game a week. Like I said, we had a full week to prepare from this and to digest what went wrong against Liverpool and how to fix it. But yet the same problems kept creeping in. As soon as we do not sit back, especially after in the first 10 minutes, it started brilliantly. Just needed to keep it going for a little bit longer. At least see it till half time at 2-0. Yeah. At least see it till then. And then maybe there might be a chance. Not all these silly individual mistakes, then allow them right back in the game, give them the confidence they need, and go, here you go, you can have a point. We need the points as well. We know we need the points as well. Oh, yeah. It's very, very, very disappointing. But anyway, I'll be quiet and I'll let someone else speak now.
No, listen, Seb, 100% agree with you, man. As always speak facts, I agree with everything you say as always, man. And you made some very good points in there. But
very disappointing. It's 2 precious points. Points dropped because now
we have to win it, Seb. For me, it's a must-win game. It was. We can't afford to be dropping points.
Well, listen, the thing is that City game was always a must-not-lose game regardless.
Yeah.
All it's just done is we've lost even more of our cushion now. That's always done. We just make.
We could not do this against a team like Newcastle or Brighton or
absolutely.
We will get punished.
This is what worries me, and this is why we need to be getting these points now. And this is why I was critical of that Liverpool game. I was critical of this because it worries me for those games coming up, and even the games against Brighton and Chelsea. You could not take for granted. You can't.
No,
you can't.
No, 100%. Anyway, big up to everyone who has joined today. As always, we've got so many people, but yeah, big up to everyone. You're real ones. Who should I go with? Let's go with my man RD12 as always, man. Obviously, you came on my match reaction. I did watch your match reaction as well. Yeah, you always speak the facts and all that stuff, bro. So yeah, how are you feeling today, man? Are you still the same, or you calm down a bit, or what?
I mean, I have calmed down a little bit, but I'm still pissed off. It feels like the game's just finished. Honest to God. And by the way, I was speaking about the racism yesterday. People at my school as well. Not going to go into full detail, but yeah, they were racist scum as well, which I had to call out. So yeah, brilliant. But yeah, that game yesterday. Yesterday it was. Honest to God. 2-0 up in the opening 10 minutes. I'm not going to lie. Well, I've got to hold my hands up. I did jinx it on your watch long. I did. When we were 2-0 up, yeah, we're cruising. We're
Yeah.
playing beautiful stuff, and then Thomas Partey, stupid play in the middle. Man's trying to flick it over an England international. That's like asking a real life aubergine why you're getting misused on mobile. It's not gonna work, fella. It's not flicking the ball over someone like Declan Rice, whether it was a penalty or not. Look, for me, I've said it once and I'll say it again. It was a penalty.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was.
2-1.
Yes, it was. Clear.
Yeah. It was a very, very intelligent play from Paqueta, who, of course, we were linked to in the summer.
Exactly.
Yeah, and at 2-1, I mean, in fact, not even at 2-1, at 2-0, to manage the game out, that does not mean turning complacent at the back in the midfield. Like, it was so arrogant, too passive, too cocky. I mean, them man were thinking about Ghent next week. That their minds weren't in the game after when they went 2-0 up. I mean, you heard some Arsenal fans in the home end, because the turnout of the London Stadium was shocking.
They had their tickets on general sale in the home end. Their tickets were on general sale.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm just so annoyed with that. I mean, 2-0 is psychologically the worst score to sit back on, because to make it 2-1, it's all of a sudden a ropey rest of the game, depending on what time you concede. If it's before half time, it's 2-1, then you're up against it for the other 45. If you concede, I guess, in the last minute, then yeah, fair enough. There's not really a lot of time to,
we still had over half an hour. We still had over half an hour.
I'm saying. And the second half changes.
There's nothing there.
Look, I did criticise Arteta with his changes, bringing off Jesus. I'm sorry, but please, can someone in his press conference for Southampton, I don't know when he does it, but please can somebody tell Mikel in his press conference, whoever's in the media, why did you take off your number 9 striker who scored 5 goals in 3 games when you need a goal? Jorginho is somebody, for example, if it was 2-0 at that stage, then you bring on Jorginho. Not when you're chasing a goal. And then you bring on Fabio Vieira, you bring on Reece, who does deserve minutes, and then you bring on Nketiah, who's not even match sharp. Because we soon realised, shit.
Where these bring on Nketiah?
Where's Smith Rowe, by the way?
These bring him on earlier.
Where is he?
Where's Smith Rowe? Where's Smith Rowe?
Nowhere to be seen. Nowhere to be seen.
Look, no disrespect, but Trossard's been brilliant for us. You've got Nelson as well, who every time he has come on, he's made an impact. But it's not Julian Alvarez coming on for Man City to see out the game. It's Nelson, who, no disrespect, but his contract is, when is his contract up? Is it next summer or?
Reece Nelson.
End
of the season.
Oh, end of this season. Yeah. Oh, wow.
And then you've got Fabio Vieira, who is massively inconsistent. And then you've got Trossard, who it's been brilliant, like I said. But was he Arteta's number 1 target?
No.
So
probably Mudryk.
Look, there's not an awful lot Mikel Arteta could do with that bench. I mean, he's made bold changes before, and they have worked.
It was still a strong enough bench to beat West Ham. It was still a strong enough bench to beat.
Yeah, and again, I'm not going to have all this bollocks about. We had injuries. We had a competent team to see out that game at 2-0 against relegation-threatening West Ham.
Absolutely.
It's a factor, but I'm sorry. When you're 2-0 up, you manage the game out, and we just didn't.
No.
Honest to God, I'm more fuming than I was yesterday.
Yeah. No,
this comical defending is it's absolutely appalling now. It's comical defending, and the reason why we're leaking goals. If we want to win titles, we have to be keeping more clean sheets. We have not kept one in the last. I think we've not kept one in the last 5. Not in the last 5. Not kept not
I
kept
mean-
CG.
When was the last game
Fulham.
What's the game?
Fulham.
Fulham. Oh yeah.
Last time.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned Newcastle, Man City, and that
last four.
who have managed the game out really well. Every time it's 2-0, 3-0. Man United did the same thing a couple of hours later. Don't forget that against Nottingham Forest away from home, and they've got injuries all over the shop. Two of their best centre backs are injured. They've got fucking Maguire and Lindelof. Fucking Chuckle Brothers, you get me? It's that happened just a couple of hours later. It's just that was the cherry on top for me.
Yeah,
just another weekend ruined, man.
Well, so you think it's over already?
No, it's not over. I've never said it's over, but I'm not gonna lie.
I've lost my confidence for it.
Faith.
Well, how can you? How can you be confident going into City, Newcastle if we can't see out games against
this is twice in a row now, Seb.
Brighton isn't a given either.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, definitely not. And neither is Chelsea. Let's be honest. They will want to spoil the party. They will.
Wolves are going to be fighting for relegation. They're going to be scrapping
Even
for their
Forest,
lives.
they're going to be fighting for relegation. No game from now to the end is a given. No game. And we got to be careful about Southampton as well, because remember when Bournemouth came to the Emirates? Look at what they nearly did.
Yeah.
Exactly. You don't make crazy decisions in a title deciding game. It's just nuts. Right? You don't make these kinds of decisions in a title deciding game. I don't know what else to say.
I mean, Walcott's coming back, innit?
Yeah.
I can't even.
Anyway, big up Phil who's still waiting patiently. I will come to all of you, but let me go to the next Arsenal fan. She's just gone. So yeah, she's back. No, she's back. Millie, you there?
Sorry, yeah, it's just the Wi-Fi, you know.
Hi, Millie.
What was I going to say?
Yeah, so we're just giving our thoughts about like game.
We just have to win them. It's going to be a very difficult task, but there's no point thinking about yesterday's game over and over again. It's happened, it's done. We just need to move on now and just forget about it. That's all we can do, really. We must win. If we don't win on Friday, then that's it. It's over and done with. But if we win on Friday, we've got some hope to go on to the next game. If we can get a draw against City, that would be great. Win it will be fabulous, but I don't know. We just have to take one step at a time, really.
Yeah, we've got to think about Southampton first.
Not hear me.
That's now the most important. That's now the most important game, as you said.
Yeah, it is. And even if we draw that game against Southampton,
no. The Bournemouth league. No excuses. No. We should not be drawing games against West Ham.
This is what I mean, though, Seb. I'm not taking this Southampton game easy either.
No, you can't. Remember Bournemouth.
I'm a United fan. I'm saying this. You don't draw these games. Please don't draw these games for the love of God.
Yeah,
I'm going to that game. That's cost me £500. It better flipping win. Jesus Christ. Imagine if we actually don't pick up a result.
We took points from at the start of the season, didn't we? At St Mary's.
Again, yeah.
Yeah, we didn't beat them.
Yeah, we did.
I think the draw.
No, we didn't beat them early on in the season.
No, we didn't. We drew 1-1.
Yeah.
I was there.
And funny enough, Southampton and Man City are the only two games that we haven't beaten so far this season.
Newcastle as well.
Yeah, Newcastle.
Yeah, that's another one. It's frustrating. I mean,
anyway, let me come to a few rival fans then. Well, actually, Assassin, let me go to you first. Are you there? No, he's not. All right, let's move on. Let's go to my man Hassan. What are you saying, bro? First time on the podcast. Hope you're good, brother.
It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you for letting me.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on Arsenal result against West Ham, man? And do you think the title's over?
Well, it's not over yet. As football has taught me that you don't give up until the final second of the game. You don't give up before the last minute. So for now, it's tough. Yeah, but I don't think it's impossible that they will lose the league. They will win the league, in my opinion. All right, the league isn't out of their hands. and City has other games to focus, such as FA Cup, Champions League. Right, these games are crucial as well for them. So I don't think City will be too focused on the league.
I disagree.
While
I disagree. That everyone's main priority is the league. It is the
Yeah.
league, and every other competition is a bonus. They will definitely go
Yeah.
out for the league. I disagree.
but yeah, maybe so. But let's just say City will be hit with fixture congestions. They're gonna be a lot of tired players. All right, but they have to take down Bayern. They haven't still finished the job with Bayern in the Champions League, so it's gonna be tough for them. Right? If we see the past couple of their classics, Bayern has actually made a couple comebacks which were pretty improbable. So they shouldn't give up. Right? They won't give up until the second leg.
Yeah, look, I agree with you, man, and I don't think it's over yet. Like I've seen some of our fans say it's over.
Oh no! It's not.
It's never over. It's never over till the final second. All right. You don't you don't lose hope in the first game. See, as a United fan, I'm saying this. We lost our first 2 games of the season. We got battered by Brentford in the second match. But see, now we're in 4th position. Erik ten Hag has literally lifted us up. And look at Arsenal. They were 6th last season. Now they are on top of the league. So I think it's not out of your hands yet.
Big up to the new Adam Gamer, by the way. Let's be real. We need to win every game and draw against City. But if we do lose a game, we need to hope Man City players get tired from the Champions League or Brighton beat them.
Yeah.
Also, another thing.
Listen, we just need to.
I don't want to rant here. I don't want to rant here, but I'm not having this about, we can get away with losing to Man City, Everton. Well, then they deserve to win the league. Then they're better than us. Like, come on, we shouldn't be accepting that crap, man.
No, you can't lose
Southampton, Brentford. I know we got sort of robbed in that game, but come on, like these dead teams, bruv.
Everton was no
dropped
man.
silly points to. Am I missing anybody?
The thing is, we're getting these warning signs every time. Warnings. We were warning signs at Everton. Didn't learn, and then we didn't beat Brentford or City. Warning signs against Liverpool. Didn't learn. We're not learning from our mistakes. We're not. And when you've got a big blue shark behind you, like City, who are on fire, and who won 10 games in a row in all competitions. 10 games in a row. Do you honestly see them dropping any points anytime soon? And the reason why we keep looking at them is because we keep dropping points. But before, you used to see Arteta saying, we don't look at City. Or Odegaard saying, we don't look at City. We focus on ourselves. Well, what exactly are we doing then? And we've had a whole week to prepare for it. It's not that we've had games in mid where you can understand we've had a whole week. Yet the same mistakes have been made, the same errors. And if we carry on making errors like this, defending badly and dropping silly points and not keeping enough clean sheets, and not killing off games and not managing games better, we are not going to win this league.
Yeah.
Look, to be fair, anybody can question managers, and all managers do get things wrong. But don't you think that others are letting Arteta down here? Because I literally just mentioned.
Yeah.
He did not get the players he wanted in January, and I mean, come on, he didn't come at he didn't go into half time and say, "Yo, lads, go and throw away a 2-0 lead." He didn't say, "Yo, just self-destruct and flipping." Give them a chance to win the game. I'm talking about Liverpool and West Ham, or give away like stupid penalties, mistakes as well. Like that's the issue I find with some people. If we don't win the league, apparently he's got to be sacked.
No.
They're just fickle.
Sorry.
He's not going to be sacked.
No.
No.
I've had
That's just
people
rumors. That's just rumors.
down
No,
my
he's
throat.
won me. He's won me over this season.
Yeah.
I did question him in previous seasons, but he's completely.
People
No.
have been running down my throat on Twitter saying you don't know ball.
Whatever. They're just chatting
If
nonsense.
you should,
You know, there also has been some conspiracies flying around that Arteta is playing mind games.
If you're Arteta after so far this season and what we have been through, then I'm sorry, yourself don't know ball. I mean, it's just I'm sick to death of this. Like 20% of his fan base just needs to.
The thing is, just because we criticise him and just because we question things does not mean we want him gone. Does not mean
Exactly.
we don't like him.
Exactly.
Everyone has a right to criticise people when they get things wrong, especially when they're being paid a lot of money to make the right decisions to put us in a good position. But doesn't mean we don't want him here. Doesn't mean we don't like him.
Yeah.
We just say if we get it wrong, we have to say. Just like every time when he's got things right, we have praised. We have given him a lot of praise this season. Me in particular, definitely.
Yeah.
But
True.
I'm sorry if he gets it wrong. It has to be. It has to be said. And yes, Rory's right.
Yep.
Other players are letting him down as well. It's not only him. We don't fully blame him.
Yeah.
Sorry, it wasn't his fault. That party did that stupid flip that let West Ham back in the game. That weren't his fault.
Holding got
not his fault.
out.
Not his fault either on that. It's not his fault on that.
He's just inexperienced, isn't he? He's not experienced like Saliba in bigger games. I mean, no offense, Saliba's actually played in the World Cup. He's, got that experience. But at the end of the day, the worst thing we can do is criticize the team, because at the end of the day, you just need to focus on the task in hand, which is winning every other game. We've got 6 more games. That's it.
I don't think criticizing the team does anything else. It's not gonna make you guys win the league if you criticize the team. It's not a good option here.
Probably, well, if I have to know when they went wrong, and they have to learn from these mistakes.
Yeah.
These same things, because it was exactly the same thing that happened while we didn't win that game. It was the same thing. And if lessons are not being learned to that lot, they need to be told. Because if we carry on like this, the league will be gone sooner rather than you think. It will be gone. Do not fix up.
I mean, don't forget, we actually gave away a penalty against Liverpool, which they missed.
You see again. Again. What is all this defending, and what is all these recklessness at the back while we keep giving away penalties and conceding go off.
Not just that. They seem to be goading them into these kind of errors as well. I've noticed that in the.
I'll tell you what. You talk about Saliba, Saka, their futures. We know that Martinelli is staying, and Saka's going to sign at the end of the season. Saliba's future is in doubt. Even though I think he will stay next season for sure. But I'm telling you now, if we don't act fast, we could lose Arteta. Instead of sacking him, instead of like what we've said all along, like in the near future, it won't surprise me if we don't start acting fast. Arteta could just walk.
Well,
good. I think Barcelona and PSG and Real Madrid trying to get him.
Because of how well he's done this season. Will.
Yeah, exactly.
The only way I reckon he will probably.
You think he'll leave?
No, he won't leave.
Not yet.
Not back, then he probably might. But I think he is very committed to Arsenal, and I do actually think he has spoken about times how much he's enjoying the journey here and how much he loves the club. So I don't think we've got anything to worry about unless he doesn't get backed or the players he wants. Then you could worry. But
that's what I'm saying.
That's normal for most managers, to be fair. You won't be able
in the near future.
Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to say. In the near future, if we don't back him, give him the players he wants, he could be gone.
Because what I do like about Arteta, he does sound like he is an ambitious guy, and he does clearly want to win. And also another thing I do like about him, which was something I could not say about Wenger or Emery, is that he does learn from his mistakes. I have actually noticed that a lot this season. But now what he needs to do is he needs to learn from where he went wrong with those last 2 games, and he needs to put it right fast, because now we need to put it right now more than ever, because we cannot afford any more slip-ups.
Yeah.
Also, another thing I like about Arteta is it's not a flipping juiced up Klopp and Pep Guardiola who just make excuses in front of the media after each match day. If we play crap, he says it out loud. Yeah.
And he always tells the truth as well. He doesn't lie. He always tells the truth.
Yeah.
Also, what I like about him.
Let me quickly go to the other people, because I know they're waiting really patiently to speak.
Sorry.
It's all right, lads. It's all right. Yeah, we can talk about it all day.
It's just, oh my god. I'm tearing my hair out right now. West Ham.
Very, very, very disappointing.
Yeah. But anyway, then we come to Jordan. You there?
Yes, bro. Yeah, listen to you guys. I'm in a courthouse listening to the judge.
Yeah, what are you saying, man? Thanks for coming on as always, bro. Big game for you today. Big game for you today.
I'm here waiting for it to start.
Has it kicked off yet?
Yeah, in the starting, the lineup is out. Our lineup is out. Ryan lineup is out. Our team lineup is out. So yeah.
Jordan, what's your thoughts on the Arsenal game against West Ham?
Man, the guys should have won that game. I swear. That was a must-win game. After Gius and Martin Odegaard put the guys in the lead, it was very shocking to see Ben Rama and Bowen score. That should have never been a draw. And my prediction went in the train for that game. Man, Southampton, the guys have to be Southampton. And we are playing Forest on Saturday as well. So it's going to be a massive. But that game should never draw, I swear. And that abuse that Saka got yesterday was disappointing. I saw it got abused. I saw the replay with that abuse that he got from Arsenal fan that RD was saying on the match reaction. So yeah, I saw it, but it was shocking to see a player like Saka getting that.
Jordan, do you think, right? I've got a question, right? Do you think that when you drew of us at Anfield, do you think that affected Arsenal's momentum going into this game?
Because you guys are challenging Man City, and you guys they want to come to Anfield to beat us. They never beat us at Anfield since 2012 and join against us and not stopping Bobby Firmino, but he will not be around. His contract is finished for the season, so we're trying to find a backup number 9 to replace him. First, I'm not sure who, but I'm looking forward to see.
You're gonna break his neck. God, you're gonna be liable.
Leave today, so I'm looking forward to what he
What the hell?
will need to do. But yeah, you guys have one today. The guys have Southampton, and then next week the guys have Man City. So somebody have to stop Haaland. He's on 32 goal level with Mo Salah. He's gonna get real dangerous when it comes to that, because you have a game this Wednesday against Bayern. So they're going to Bayern tomorrow. For Wednesday game. So City is next after Southampton. Hope you guys beat them, because I'm tired of City right now. And Haaland especially.
Ain't we all?
Who isn't?
Yeah.
Who isn't?
Yeah. No, this is the thing. Most rival fans, like you're a Liverpool fan, you want Arsenal to win. Hassan's Man United, he wants Arsenal to win the league. I think they're just sick and tired of Man City winning it year in, year out. Honestly.
It's not competitive enough. Yeah.
Because when we won it 2015, City take it from us. Yeah. And we never retain it.
I mean,
so
you lost to Man City at 1 point, didn't you? Twice.
Yes, we did lost. Because we did lose because for us to make it.
See, we can take some comfort in that. They lost 4-1. We drew.
Yeah, then he beat
With
up.
Liverpool.
Yeah.
Yeah, another thing as well that really does pee me off is we got knocked out of all of these competitions, especially the Europa League, just for it to become a blessing in disguise. And now we're throwing the Premier League away, man.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Exactly.
come
That
on.
makes no sense, especially when West Ham they had an important game on Thursday and they got another important game as well
Yeah,
this coming
exactly.
Thursday, just as important. So they've got other things in their way.
But
We
what you
only
could
had-
say
what did we do?
is
What did we do?
David Moyes is more of an experienced manager. How long's he been a manager now? Is it 20 plus years
Yeah,
in comparison to Arteta? So he came out with the game plan. He knew
Yeah.
exactly what he's doing, and he's got that experience.
yeah.
He didn't
okay.
win the match. He got a drew, but that's the only thing you could argue, really, because they don't
Yeah.
have better players than us.
Newcastle put 5 past them. Brighton put 4
Yeah,
past
exactly.
them.
Oh,
Everyone
yeah.
is slapping them. It's
I
slapping
forgot
them.
that Brighton did that as well.
And West Ham, yeah, we're gonna play them next
Yeah.
week, so we'll smash them.
Let me-
We'll batter
You'll
them.
beat them as well. They're not a good side.
They're not.
We'll batter them.
They're in a relegation battle for a reason.
They are. And Jawad Bowen absolutely boss us.
Owen's done nothing this season, Seb. He's done nothing.
Exactly. And then he turns up against us and looks like a different player.
It's typical, isn't it?
Declan
Bloody
Rice
typical.
ran that midfield. Paqueta, the player who we're trying to link with, ran that midfield. Paqueta does nothing all season, and then all of a sudden, when he comes up against us, he
Even
turns
Soufal, Seb, yeah? Even Soufal.
Yeah,
West Ham
another
fans
one.
who man of the match.
another one.
Mm.
Yeah.
Creswell.
Yes, another one. Another one. See, what are we
Why are you
actually?
playing
What
through
is
this, man?
actually going
I
on?
mean, look. This doesn't mean I don't like Saka, right?
Mm.
Of course, he's been absolutely fantastic, and
Yeah.
I'm not going to flip him, put all the blame on. He's not the reason why we drew that game.
No.
Please do not assume Saka
No way.
drew us
No.
that
It was our
game.
defense more than
Everyone misses
Saka.
penalties,
Yeah.
man. Everyone misses penalties.
Yeah,
You know?
everyone does it.
Messi
it
misses
happens.
penalties. Messi
It
misses
happens.
Yeah,
best player in the world.
exactly. Do you move Messi
The
off
thing
penalties?
is, we should not have
Like,
sat.
do you move him off? No, exactly.
We should not have
Like,
sat
so-
back and stopped playing. We should not have done that. A football match lasts 90 minutes, not 10, 20,
Yeah.
30, 40, 50. That doesn't know. 90 minutes.
Exactly.
Yeah, and back to what I was on about Saka. He had a nightmare. I've got to be real.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, you did.
But the thing that Arteta did was he brought off Partey, who was having a poor game, and brought
His
Jorginho on. Just because it is Saka and the name, it doesn't mean that you can't take him off as well.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have gone Trossard, Jesus, and Martinelli.
Exactly.
It worked all right against Leeds. So
Yeah.
why not? Why
Yeah,
not?
exactly.
Or even Reece Nelson, because when he's actually come off of the bench early, he's made
Yeah,
it. Nottingham Forest, Bournemouth. Why not?
Yeah, he looked lively, to be fair to him, but he had
Yeah, it's all right.
No
Why
minutes.
not?
Let me quickly come to Ryan because you've waited so patiently, man. Ryan, you there?
Yeah, man, cause
Yeah.
he's gonna play me, Charlie. Yeah, big
you
up,
there,
Ryan.
bro?
I just received that message, right? But I've got to bring it on this time, you know. I know I got the subject, and I got the lineup, so to say that at the moment,
Yeah,
Patrick
against
They'll smash
Bamford
it
out,
up, man.
and that's the ban. Well, again, there's I got Jack Harrison and Rodrigo on my team, and my substitutes are very good indeed. Got Somerville. Oh, he will go beat you up big time. Oh no,
guys,
you're not.
guys.
You're
Ryan,
going
what's
down
your
like a
score prediction?
Titanic.
Ryan, what's your score prediction? It's still 5-4.
It was gonna be about 5-4 till the 89th minute, and you know. And
Six
of course,
minutes. There's a judge.
I feel
I'll get 6.
I feel
I'll get 6. Can't tell him.
it's gonna be. And of course, we're also.
Jordan, mate, you said on my watch on, yeah? When we went 2-0 up, you said Arsenal are going to win 6-0.
Well, I thought he did, you know, until the equaliser came about with the
I think
penalty
we
one.
already jinxed it as well. I think we all jinxed it. We was like, oh, you know, we was all sitting back, 2-0 up. We was all cruising. You know, we scored 2 in 10
No,
minutes.
to be fair, you did call it out and say, yeah, we were 2-0 up last week against Liverpool, but I was like, No, but it's West Ham this time. Like they're not gonna do the same thing, are they? Oh my days! That clip. If anybody finds it, that's
also what a big opportunity that was missed for goal difference, because we need goals, because City's goal difference is far greater than ours, and that could play a key factor.
They're talking about that. Yes. City has 50 goal difference. 50.
Yeah,
City's on
50. Ours is 43. So big. That was a big opportunity to close the goal difference. And
yeah.
So that's another reason, because that could play in a factor, because they've got a far better goal difference. So that technically counts as a point to City if we tie on points.
Yeah,
that's mainly because of machine up front, but still.
Yeah,
we got to get goals.
Well, wait, is that Assassin below you?
Assassin,
a random black screen.
Assassin, are you there?
What do you want?
Assassin.
What?
You right, man? What are you saying?
Right, man.
What do you mean? What I'm saying?
You right?
Bro, I'm asking how you.
I just like to explain about the Arsenal fans. He had a very tough time, and especially about the West Ham match. You want me to explain? Yeah,
Assassin,
but the only problem is, the only thing that just like it stresses me out, it's like, was there about for 10 minutes up to the second half, and during the first, at the end of the first, I thought to myself, well, West Ham can definitely get this penalty here, and then he might get this equaliser. I bet hit for the 2-2 draw,
Yeah.
So when the penalty went in, I thought, God, no, God. And when this equaliser went in, I thought, oh dear. I mean, to be fair though, penalties is as hard as it looks. It's like a 1v1, like how boys and stuff. It's as hard as it looks. Especially, here's a way how to make penalties easier. All you have to do, move the keeper out of the way, and then that's it. And here's a way how to score penalties. First of all, you move the keeper. That's right. Move the keeper out of the way. So like, go away. No, I don't need you anymore. And just put the ball down to the score. It's as easy as it looks. Without the goalkeeper, of course.
Yeah, that's right. My man Fum's in here. What are you saying, bro?
I'm all right, thanks.
Big up, man. Fum, everyone loves you in here, man. Big up to you, bro. But yeah, obviously, I never got a chance to speak to you about the Arsenal game, obviously, man. So yeah, I bet you're pissed like all of us as well. But yeah, what's your thoughts on the game, bro?
Oh, I was gonna do player ratings, but then I thought, no, what's the point?
Yeah.
I thought normally the players that play well didn't play well. Gabriel was sloppy, Partey was sloppy, Saka didn't look at his greatest. I thought Odegaard played quite well. So did Jesus. He was playing everywhere. I'd rather have him at centre back than Rob Holding, to be honest. The way he just moves around the place everywhere, he'd probably do a better job. But yeah, I thought it was handball on the penalty when I first saw it from Declan Rice when the ball came up. I thought his arm was up there and it just hit him. So that's probably, the Saka penalty. Normally he just goes on the ground, just waits for the keeper to go one way and then puts it in the other and goes along the ground. So it was a bit odd just seeing him not go on the ground and pull it wide. But the fact that he's, 21, 22, and he's up there with all that pressure on it, another pressure penalty. Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough, man. Frank, what are you saying? Look, Jordan, it's your fellow Liverpool mate. Frank, big up to you, Frank, man. Hope you're good, bruv.
Hey, Frank.
Yeah. Yeah, Frank.
Big up to Frank. What?
Yeah, man. We're going to butter leaves. We have 9 minutes to go.
Yes, mate. I hope.
I don't think we've
Oh,
spoken about Tierney.
absolutely. I've already
Wait,
got
what?
I've already got my Leeds United in the annual of it.
Yeah.
You know. See how
That's
that
right.
for your bread and butter.
Yeah.
I don't
Anyway.
think we've spoken about Tierney enough today.
No. Yeah. My left back here in Tierney.
Yeah.
Guys, you
I
want to watch
don't think he played that bad.
Nah, he
But
didn't.
it's just
The thing is-
Zinchenko adds a little bit more security to.
No, he was okay, but the
Yeah.
thing is, I could see him a lot trying to do the role that Zinchenko does when.
Yeah. Why?
But the thing is, he can't do it.
Exactly.
That's not his style. He can't do it.
Let
the thing
Tierney
is-
overlap and let Tierney get crossed into the box.
Yeah.
That would actually give us more width. Instead, it allowed them to attack right down that side because Tierney can't do that role Zinchenko does. I know Arteta prefers that, but seriously, you have to play to these players' strengths, and this is why he hasn't been played, and this is probably why he started Tomiyasu over him back in before the World Cup when Zinny was injured. But yeah, you can't blame. You can't blame Tierney for that, but again, if you can't do that role well,
This is why you got to learn new positions, isn't it? I mean, we've seen John Stones play in an inverted role for Manchester City, and you see how quickly he's adapted to that style. So, look,
he's brilliant.
Yeah, I think Zinchenko just offers a little bit more. I mean, don't forget, Zinchenko was a midfielder, and then Pep and Arteta automatically converted him to a left back, so he can play that inverted role. So
a few other players Arsenal have done it to in the past. Remember Larin, he was brought in as a midfielder, then he converted to right back. He went on to be one of the best. He can be done. That's just not Tierney's. That's just not Tierney's game.
No.
That's just not his style.
he was maybe at fault for the second goal. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, he did have something to do with that because instead Bowen did have a bit of a say, but you can't necessarily tell Tierney, blame Tierney when he's been instructed to do his role a bit differently, which he just couldn't do. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, before we do go, I want to quickly touch on our next game, just quickly about Southampton on Friday. RD12 is going to the game.
Yeah.
Seb, you're going to the game?
I'll be there as well.
RD12 spent over 100. How much you spend on tickets? 500 quid. What?
Rory,
So I didn't get scammed.
500? Oh
Rory,
gosh!
Did you
But
get-
luckily, I come prepared for it.
Yes.
You see, John. You see, if I'm for the Leeds match,
Wrong.
I come
Diego-
prepared with my annual. Yes, I have got my Leeds annual in front of
Yes,
my hands.
yes,
Look at it.
Look
at it.
Put it on. Put it on, Ryan. Ryan.
Look at
Wait,
it.
I got Peter
This
Drury,
is my
please.
top weapon against you stupid, dumb Liverpool.
One better.
What did I do?
One better.
Please.
One better.
No, Peter.
Same here.
Oh, he's got one as well. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Solid, man. Solid.
No, yes,
Yeah,
but
anyway.
we still get Ryan.
crap,
Ryan.
my mind's gone. Oh, well.
So I got Peter Drury.
Peter Drury.
Yeah, can we maybe end this podcast like a little bit positive? I mean, we are still top of the league, 4 points clear. I'm not being a tie, but
Yeah.
4 points clear still.
I've
It's
lost
still
my
mathematically in
confidence.
our
I've lost my
hands.
confidence, man. Listen,
Yes,
still
it's
now.
not over yet, but like you said, this is not good for confidence. It's not.
But
And it's
No.
just worrying because especially when we've seen it all before. But yes, it's not completely.
yeah,
It's,
of course.
it is and we are technically still top, even with City do have that game in hand. But with the games we've got coming up, this is concerning.
What did you guys think of Partey performance? I thought it was embarrassing.
Oh, it was
Terrible.
poor.
Worst
That was
game.
probably the worst I've seen of Partey.
Yeah.
It's the worst
Man
he's played
thinks
this
it's
season. I
FIFA
was
straight.
saying,
Flicking it over Declan Rice.
Like why?
Yeah,
There was
I
no
thought he was
need
taking the
for it.
piss.
There was no need for it. He didn't.
He was like, "Oh, we're 2-0 up, we're cruising," and he starts doing all fucking rainbow
don't
flicks. Like,
do
what?
that. You don't do that when you're in a title race. You don't.
You don't. Do you guys reckon
bring
City will
Jorginho
drop
on at
points?
half time.
Yeah. Do you
Well-
guys reckon City will drop points in their remaining games, or will Arsenal need to win all their games and at least get a draw?
The only game.
We got.
I'm going to be honest.
Well, the only game. Well, I think we need to beat. I think we need to win our games, because if Man City won, because Man City had to drop the points here, for Arsenal to get themselves a chance to win the title, Then Arsenal needs to win all the matches, and then hope. And then hoping that Man City will drop more of the
Arsenal
points.
have to beat Manchester City if you do that.
Luca,
I mean,
it's
that-
now over.
I'll be very honest. Listen, I'll be very honest with you. When you look at their running, apart from possibly the game against us, I honestly do not see where they drop the points. I just don't.
No.
The only games I can think of them dropping points in is Brighton, Brentford away potentially.
They won't
and
at
then-
Brentford. Brentford's the last game. They won't drop. They won't.
Yeah, innit? You
Well, the
can
Brighton
start
game
to
is-
see the experience.
The Brighton
That's
game is
it.
the only game yet to be rescheduled, which will probably most likely be on the last week of the season. So I don't know. And if it is, then I don't really, because what gets me is that
Big up.
remember the season when they went to toe to toe with Liverpool in 2018-19. City had to win all 14 of their remaining matches.
Yeah, and then beat us. And then beat us after.
Oh, absolutely.
So they are
Guys, my final question to everyone, yeah? I'm going to ask everyone this
Sorry, 1 minute.
individually, right? My final question, starting off you, Seb, yeah? If Arsenal do not win this league title, what is this guy doing, by the way? I'll tell you what, I ain't got time for this today.
I'll just
Right?
say, the chat to me question. Am I
sorry,
from Leeds? Basically, I'm not from Leeds.
Wait, if he breaks his neck, it's gonna come down to me. So yeah, I ain't doing that, man. Right, anyway.
Of course
my final
not. I might have a
question to
cracking
Seb,
time.
right? Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
Sorry.
My final question to Seb, yeah. If Arsenal do not win this league title and we've won no trophies, do you class it as a failure? That's my final question to you.
Well, I don't class it as a successful season. No way, I don't.
Yeah.
I class it as an improvement because
Yeah.
it is, but that's all I say. I don't class it as a successful season because to do this well and then not back it up with anything, I'm sorry, it's just such a waste because we don't want to be a Tottenham when they never win anything, even how well they're, regardless of their seasons are coming. I don't want us to keep being this team that keeps being happy with being second, third, or fourth best. I want us to be the best because the aim of elite sport is to win trophies. And we were 8 points clear at one stage of this title. 8 points clear. So
That's
and
right.
like we said, we went out of all these other competitions just to solely focus on getting this league wrapped up. That's another reason why. So if we can't do it from that, then no, it ain't a successful season. No, it ain't.
Yeah, facts. From same question to you, man. Is it a failure if Arsenal do not win anything this season?
I think it's been a great season. It hasn't, but you've seen us last year bottled top 4, year before bottled Europe completely.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was the same this year, to be honest. Hopefully, it's not. I did my biased predictions, you could say, earlier for the rest of the season. I said winning every game except City, and it's possible. It's possible. We've got a good team. Is it like one fixture a week now, something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is actually. It is.
There's like 7 games left in there now.
Yeah, 7 games left. It is now technically one a week because when we play City the Wednesday, then we got Chelsea on, which has been rearranged for Tuesday, and then it's Newcastle the Sunday. So it's more than enough time to prepare. It's more than enough. You see, even that's playing into our hands. The way the fixtures are coming, even that's playing into our hands. And
Yeah.
so this is another reason why there's no excuses because now that's sort of sorted and in our advantage.
Yeah, we didn't have any last season, and it was a game a week, but we still failed. So it if it's that game against Newcastle again, second year in a row.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Dear me.
Right, Chad.
Or
Urgent
if it's
question this
Chelsea.
time.
Oh my days.
Yeah,
It
well,
was a terrible.
it could be. You don't.
Chelsea's written in the stars for Mudryk and Aubameyang to score.
Well, the thing is, they will do every. Remember what they did to Tottenham?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, and
They
funny
will
enough,
try
Seb,
to do the same
it's
to
on the
us.
exact same date as well. By the way.
Oh dear. They will
Yeah.
try. They will try and do the same. Frank Lampard will tell them, "Don't let Arsenal win this league," because he knows the history between us two. He knows it all.
Yeah. Rory, same question to you, man. Is it a failure if Arsenal do not win this league title this season after winning no trophies, in your opinion?
I think we have a right to be proud because coming runners up in a Premier League title race is what I've always wanted. I haven't really experienced that much as an Arsenal fan. I've only experienced FA Cups, top four, second in 2016, which we didn't deserve really, and somehow it was just due to Tottenham completely throwing away the title at the end of the season. I think we have a right to be proud because this is arguably our best season. However, it's cast as a failure because, again, we've thrown away every cup competition just to focus on the Premier League. And if we fail the Premier League, then, well, what else can you do in it? Or at least we've got the Emirates Cup. At least we've got the Florida Cup in it. No, sorry. No. If you want to go down that mentality, then please just get out of this fan base. I know you've got opinions and that, but please just don't name delusions like that. Just please don't. But again, I will be sat here with my chest out and say, I support Arsenal here. You know, respect my team because I know we're still in a good position, but again, the confidence is held low at the moment. And again, it isn't over, but if we were going to miss out, I would be disappointed. Sorry. And I really don't want to go down that route. But if we don't win anything, then again, it's just disheartening.
Right, I'm going to bring this
because this team deserves to win something this season.
I'm going to bring this point up, and it's not that I often agree with that Gary Neville, especially after a lot he said this season. I think that what he said yesterday, he makes a very good point. When he
Do you want to share the screen, Seb?
Sorry?
Do you want to share the screen?
Yeah, I can try. I'm not sure how to do it, but
you just click share screen at the bottom, and then it should come up.
Now, chat. I am not from Leeds, as you know. You might be asking me, Ryan, are you from Leeds? The answer is no. I'm not from Leeds, you see. I'm from a different place in England, you see. You see. And see, I am not.
Here it is.
Guys, let's
a bit from Canadian, you never got like.
Sorry, Ryan. Right, go on, Seb.
I'm going to try and find it. I know. 1 minute. Let me try and find it. Oh.
Let's go, guys. Let's go, boys.
Jordan, has it kicked off?
Yeah, man, kick off. Come on, man. Come on. Trent.
Right, here it is.
Come on, Liverpool. Let's go.
You found it, Seb?
Yeah. 1 minute. Do you see all right?
Wait. Yeah, I got it. Let's have a look. Add to stream.
You see it?
Is it there? You guys see?
Yeah.
You see it?
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, I've highlighted.
Okay, let me try and zoom in because I can't. My eyes are bugging. Let me go full screen like that. So yeah, Manchester United's legend Gary Neville is hoping Arsenal win the Premier League this season, and he has urged Mikel Arteta's side to believe they can go and create history when they face title rivals Manchester City in a blockbuster game next week. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Can't argue that.
From Gary
And that's
Neville
what they
himself.
need. That's what they need to be thinking.
Yeah.
Go there and make. Go there.
Yeah, facts.
I mean, look, this is the same guy that. This is the same guy that predicted us finish third.
Yeah, literally. Facts, but yeah. Who's on to?
Finish. He's beating his title race. Sorry.
Go on, Seb.
Yeah, the finish. He's beating his title race before. Wow. What's his vibration? What's it echoing?
Is it echoing?
Yeah. It's on screen.
Hold on. Let me come back out.
He's probably logged out and logged back in again.
Is that all good?
Yeah, sounds fine now.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, as you're saying, Seb.
Yeah, the thing is, he's been in these title races before. Well, I guess these Arsenal players haven't. So what he's just trying to do is, like, we've got the front three of Saka, Jesus, and Martinelli. Go there, get a few goals, go 3 goals up, and then defend properly. Just go there and just make yourselves a hero. And it could be a game that we make history, because people keep using the example of Anfield '89 when we nearly messed up the league, and then when we had it in our own hands, and then we had to go to Liverpool on the final day and win 2-0 when against all the odds, and we did it. So maybe now these are the signs that you need to win a title, because now winning a title when you're going up against a juggernaut against Man City is very, very, very difficult.
But do you know what, Seb? Right? Do you know what? And I was looking at this today. Yeah, I was looking at some of our title wins, and to win the title, we beat some big teams. Like we did it. We had to win the title against Tottenham. The last game of the season. As you said about Liverpool as well, we won it there 2-0. And we had to score 2 goals, didn't we? That season to win it.
Yeah.
So maybe this is a sign, as you said, that this Man City game, Arsenal going to put in a big statement, and that could lead to Arsenal winning the league title.
Definitely, this is now what we need to do. These are now the things that you have to do. And also in those times, you could win the league by getting around 90 points or under, but now you have to get between 90 and 100 just because of how good this Man City team is. And this is just how difficult it is. But these are now the circumstances that you have to go. Maybe it could be written in the stars, but we have to be playing better than this to even think about that. We have to up performances. But the main thing, like we all said, is it's not over yet. Just keep backing the boys, keep supporting the team, take the games one by one, get back to winning. And you never know. It can still end out a very good season, and let's hope so.
The thing is, even if we go 2-0 up against Man City, you need 3 or 4
Yeah, exactly.
minimum to beat
absolutely.
Man City.
Possibly,
and the way we are
I am not
bottling
confident
2-0
if we go
leads,
2-0 up anymore. I'm sorry. I'm
same
not
thing,
confident.
2 weeks in a row.
Well,
Even if we go 2-0 up against Southampton, I'm still going to have that.
Yeah, we've got to be wary of Southampton.
Well, the thing is, it wouldn't matter if you actually manage games properly and you actually defend properly. And like I've said about keeping clean sheets, we've got to stop. We've got to start doing that, because you ain't gonna win if you ain't keeping enough clean sheets.
Exactly.
We've got to
I know this may sound a delusion, but is it because we haven't mathematically secured Champions League football, and maybe it might be hitting the players mentally? Because if we were going to beat Southampton, then we've secured top 4. Even if Tottenham win all of their games and we lose, we still finish above them. So look, it would be nice. It would feel satisfying to finally finish above them lot, but right now they're not my rivals.
No.
They're not.
No
way.
We want to win the league. They're very, very relevant. They never win anything. We want
Exactly.
Especially when
Absolutely.
But the issue is, if we don't win the league this season, we'll be in the same boat as flipping Chelsea this season. That's my only.
Well, yeah.
don't
Well,
get me.
I mean, I guess people say, "Oh, we got Champions League football," and they didn't. That's the only thing you can say, isn't it?
Yes, and I'm really not having this because I'm really not having all this when people say, "Oh, but top four was with this season." No,
no.
Everyone knows. I do not look at things that way. Everyone knows because things change as the season goes along.
Absolutely.
When you get golden opportunity to take them, just like last season was top four. This year is the title. You have to do everything you can to take them because opportunities like that may not come around again as quickly as you think. You have to take them.
Well, this is the thing, Seb, right? I mean, next season, do you really think we're going to have this chance again this easily, in my opinion? Because you've got teams like Man United, they're going to improve. Chelsea are going to get a proper manager. They're going to improve.
Newcastle as well.
Newcastle are going to spend the money. You know, if Man United get their owners in, they're going to spend the money. Man City will be the same Man City again. So it's not going to be that easy like it was this season, in my opinion. Like I'm not saying this is like a fluke or anything because we've been the best team in England this season.
We do deserve it.
100%.
But I'm just saying, teams next season they're going to be a lot more better than this season.
Absolutely, because it's always harder the next season to win it. It's always much harder, and yes, you can look at the fact that we've got a very young squad, and it's only going to get better over time. And plus, we'll be in the Champions League, so we'll be able to attract top quality players and quality players who want to come. Players like Declan Rice, but. Once the saying that you've got to be careful because what we don't want is for us to be back in the top four. Then the same things happen with what happened when we weren't winning
absolutely.
We weren't.
Next season, Seb, our standard next season as Arsenal fans should be changing for the league title again.
100%, and being competitive in the Champions League. 100%.
100%.
Another thing I really want to get off my chest as well is can we not persist with building for the future anymore? Well, we've done that now. In the summer, Rafael Leao, look at him.
Yeah.
Bellingham, look at him.
Absolutely.
Look at him. Who else can you say?
You need to build for now. Leroy Sané, if he's available, you get him through that door.
Get your elite players now for Champions League as well.
You need people for now.
What about Sadio Mane, Josh? What about Sadio Mane as well?
I'll take him.
I mean, Mane could leave.
Yeah, I'll take him.
That bust up.
Barney's selling him this summer. Barney's going to sell him.
I was so close to scoring though. In the 7th minute, I thought he backed in the corner, but somehow straight to Alisson.
Where did Murray go? Oh, he's back.
Sorry about that. I kicked me off again.
Come on, my boy.
Why? But as I was saying, Sané and Mane don't forget had a bust up, so one of them are definitely going to be leaving.
Yeah.
So why not? Look at players who were struggling to get into the Bayern team, and maybe pick them up on loan.
What about that Gravenberch guy?
But it definitely worked out with Odegaard, and it persuaded us to sign him permanently. And look how good he's become this season. So maybe we should look at players who, Gravenberch.
Yeah, exactly. What about him?
He's really struggling.
We need to be going for top quality players and players that is going to improve us for now and make us compete.
Absolutely.
Yes.
John, you got a lucky escape then, I nearly scored.
Hold on, guys.
Pogba.
Go on, sir.
Bellingham is clearly available. We need to be in that corner.
Yeah, go and get him.
In that
corner. In it.
Why not? He'd be perfect.
Why not? Go and get him.
Partey and Xhaka have been playing well this season, but they're getting old. They're getting on. We don't know what's going to be happening to the Conga. Jorginho, I expect him to be moved on soon. And now Nene is expected to be moved on. Yeah. Moved on soon. And let's be honest, he's not really that good. So we need
another one.
So we need
Casado.
Get the elite players.
Mr. Spider-Legs in midfield.
And we need another striker as well. And I've been banking on We need another striker as well because I've been
Ollie
I've
Watkins,
been
Seb. Ollie
banging
Watkins.
on this door for Ollie Watkins. I have
Yes.
been banging on it for seasons and seasons. And look at what he's doing now.
Yes.
Absolutely
Yeah.
smashing
I'll
it.
take Ollie Watkins. I'll take Ivan Toney. I'll take Osherman.
Yeah.
I'll take Mitrovic. I'll take Valovic at this rate. But we need another striker to back up.
Definitely.
I mean,
Definitely, 100%.
also not Calvert-Lewin.
No, not
I've been
him.
hearing rumours
No
of
chance.
Calvert-Lewin.
I wouldn't mind him because he'd be a different type of striker. I wouldn't mind him.
3 or 4 years ago,
Yeah.
absolutely.
He wouldn't be my first choice, but I wouldn't be disappointed.
Yeah.
Yeah, but too injury prone, man.
But
We
Watkins,
never see him play.
Watkins is the guy I want. Watkins.
Oh,
is
Watkins. That guy's world class, man.
the
Yeah.
guy I want.
That guy is absolutely unbelievable. Like,
ideally-
did you see him against Newcastle the other day?
Yeah.
He was
I know.
superb.
Because now in order to be a good team, you need 2 good players in every position. Good
Listen,
players.
said that's what Man City have. You know, look
Yeah,
at strikers,
They have
Haaland and Alvarez.
Yeah,
They're
brilliant.
world class.
Exactly. You need
Look,
2 good players in every position.
Yeah.
Not thinking about it, if Arteta had them options on the bench with Watkins, I don't know, Elise, Casado, them guys.
Even Ferran Torres.
What are the chances of us getting a goal?
Mitoma from Brighton.
Yeah,
There is a
Matoma as
high
well, man.
chance. So
Yeah.
that's why I'm sort of going to give Arteta the benefit of the doubt here because he's done really well to get us where we are. When at times he struggles to make changes, basically, because there's been no one on the bench. That Newcastle game, I think when we drew 0-0, he could only sub on defenders because he had no attacking options. Vieira,
He's not
I mean,
ready.
too inconsistent, man.
He's
That
not-
guy, forget freaking. I don't know. Forget flying on freaking Etihad Airways, whatever. Right, bench press, day in day out. Just
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
guy needs to flip him bulk up because
does.
he just gets brushed off the ball.
He's,
And look, I'm
he's
going to give him
good,
time because he's still young. But
he's
I'm
good
sorry,
technically.
I expected more, man. Like he played
Yeah.
against Sporting, don't forget.
And we paid 34 million for
That,
this.
listen,
34
Seb.
million.
Cody Gakpo cost less than Fabio Vieira, by the way.
The same
I
amount.
didn't even know
The
that.
same amount, really, 35. So,
I would rather Cody
Yeah.
Gakpo any day.
oh yeah, anyone would. Yeah, who wouldn't?
35 million for Cody Gakpo, and we got 35 million for Fabio Vieira. Like, look, I know he's young, he's upcoming, but as
Yo, Ryan, look, bro.
has got a bulk.
Ryan, lucky, bro.
Yeah.
You lucky, so.
Oh.
What happened?
I had him miss the chance here on the 7th minute. Oh, he should
Is it
have
still
backed
0-0?
it in. It's still
We know,
no.
we
I- I've
know.
missed-
bro. What do
I've
you?
missed
Robert, left back.
Oh, and I've
The
just
best-
missed the
the
chance
best-
here. I got a free hit outside the area, you know, and Harrison with a lovely through ball.
Jordan,
No
Peter
one's mark-
Jury's back.
None of your marking him. None of your players are marking my
Don't turn it
player.
into a Leeds
and-
versus Liverpool
and he
classic
glanced-
commentary, ladies and gentlemen.
He's trying to glance
Peter
it,
Jury, mate.
but it's just straight at. But all it does is straight hit. It's had a strike like our
Oh.
stuff. So what a chance!
Yes,
What a chance for
Come
me
on,
to take
bro.
the lead.
Let's go, bro.
All right,
They're not
guys.
scoring, bro.
Any
Oh.
last words from anyone before I wrap it up?
No,
Well,
that's what I need
Oh.
to say.
Oh, may I?
I guess I could speak about, the racism as well.
Yeah,
Honest
disgraceful.
to God, that idiot on Twitter. I hope he gets reported, not even reported, deported on Twitter because he's
Mm,
disgusting. Even at school as well.
wow.
At my school, I was at the toilet and some geezer came up and then sack as a. I'm not even gonna say it
Yeah.
on stream because I'll probably end up.
We're gonna have to be a bit sensitive
Yeah,
if you're followed, that you know on YouTube.
This is the thing with these platforms are like Twitter does nothing about it.
No,
I know.
don't. In fact, if anything, and to go on social media, surely you need identity because even if people get their accounts taken down, they can just set up another one.
Exactly. That's exactly what they should do.
Because they do it. Because I'm telling you what, they do it for copyright. With Instagram, if you do it for copyright, report it, it's gone, it's taken down. They need to do the same for this. Because they'll do it for copyright.
I think so as well because they should be able to get the awareness though, and there's and I'm sure, and that's going to be if we get more awareness though, more awareness. My last words: we are beep.
yes, Tom, man, big up.
Oh yeah.
Why did you do
Ryan? Yes, Ryan. You see that talk still, bro? No, I can't Peter Drew for this evening. Me dead serious.
I'll get those things in
guys,
yours.
Look, guys, before we do go, make sure you go and subscribe to every single person here. I don't think half he's got YouTube channels, but subscribe to RD12. He's on the road to 1K. He's very close. Subscribe to Man Fum as well. I'm loving these FIFA career modes. FIFA career modes are lit, by the way, bro. Big up to you. Ty saying, why did you do season 1, episode 11? I don't know what he means there. But
I don't know either.
I'm about to edit that now after this.
Yes. So, guys, make sure you subscribe to Fum.
Yes.
Make sure you subscribe to Jordan as well. Can't forget my man Jordan. Jordan is going to be live tomorrow for the Napoli AC Milan watch-along. I'll be going on these one as well. And yeah, guys, follow Seb on Instagram, as I said at the start. Ryan, you haven't got no channel, do you, my friend?
Yes, my footer, man. I'll do it later on, so you're getting beat.
Yes. And then Assassin, Assassin, are you there? Do you want to do a backflip before we go?
Oh, sure.
Go on.
Of course, it's like for Quasimodo.
Go on then, Assassin.
Oh, hang on. Now, can you survive? That's the question. And then there's that. And there's the second one now. Can you survive? That's the question. Bullseye! It's a third one now! Nice, a world record.
The commentary on that.
Oh my word. He might be able to join the Olympics. TGB, here we come. The Olympics for the gold medal. Marvelous.
I'm going to
I'm playing the outro now.
I go and give the best person.
City's cold and empty, no one's around to judge me.